Yeah, it's your boy Girl here, back in another video, and today I got a special video, guys. Man, today we're going to be making how to get Z's and Z plus equipment, guys. So you guys know I've made multiple of these videos throughout my channel, but it's 2023. I gotta make an updated version, and some of you guys be asking me how to about equipment guides still, and I know I be telling you guys, oh, check out my channel, like check out my last video on it, but last time I made one was probably last Annie, so I was like, yeah, let me just make an updated one. It's 2023, so you guys want to see most of the guys that I've been having the past couple of years and stuff. I'm going to be making a re-update. It's like Zenkai Awakening guides, like all that stuff. I'm going to be making an updated one for 2023. So we're going to be starting off with equipment. And a lot of you guys be asking me, like, how do I get Z's and Z plus are easier and stuff, especially with the amount of raids that we get. Raids gives you up to 2,000 erasers, right? So there's really no excuse in you trying to Z plus and Z your equipment, because we're getting a lot of erasers per month. Because every month we're going to get a raid, because there's a new LF, new Ultra. So we're base minimum, we're getting 2,000, and you can also play Zenkai USTR event, and you guys can use your gold medals for extra erasers, which I probably would save it and just hold on to it as rush medals so you can awaken equipment, but you can throw those in as erasers as well. So without further ado, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on a notice so whenever I do go live and post a video, you guys get notified. So let's get straight into the video. So what is the best way of you getting Z's and Z plus? The biggest thing that people need to understand is the first slot of an equipment is the most important slot. Now I'm gonna break down why. So I'm gonna show you an example like this equipment. This one is Z plus. Wait for this to load and everything, but the first slot is the most important slot, because you can't re-upgrade that slot. So you guys see, for example, here you guys see slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3. So when I click on this and I go to re-upgrade slots, I'm only able to re-upgrade slot 2 and slot 3. Now what does re-upgrade mean? So basically, if I want to say, for example, this is like a low percentage, say this base blast attack was like 8, and I want this at a higher slot, I could re-roll it with erasers to have multiple chances of it going to a higher percentage. But you can only do that for slot 2 and slot 3. That's why having a red and gold slot for slot 1 is important, because you can't even re-roll it. As of this recording, you can't re-roll the first slot, and I don't know if the devs are going to update the equipment system where you're able to re-roll your first slot, but as of now, you can't re-roll your first slot. So getting a gold slot, getting a red slot is super important. Now, how are you able to get red and gold slots? You just gotta farm that specific equipment that you want to work on. So for example, I'm gonna show you guys probably an example of equipment that maybe, you know, now I just want to show you guys, for example. So let's go to souls here. Let's say I want to work on, I don't even know what equipment to work on, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's say I want to work on righteous sands, right? So righteous sands is a pretty good sand equipment. So what I do here is I basically this is for Z medals, so whatever equipment you're working on, most of them are going to be on the equipment medals exchange shop, but I just want to use Z medals because I actually need to save my equipment medals just in case I need to secure upgrade some of my equipment. So we're going to re-roll some of these. I just want to show you guys an example of it. I'm not going to actually try to get equipment to Z plus, but I just want to show you guys me like attempting to find a gold slot for that equipment. So you guys see me, I re-rolled here, and we only got one equipment to go. So strike defense is actually terrible. I actually would probably prefer the strike and blast attack side of it, but say for example I re-rolled it, like I kept farming it and I got a gold slot. So here I will just secure it, wait for the game to secure it, perfect, and then I could just like sell the other stuff. And say you're satisfied with the gold. Say for example the equipment is really difficult to get a red, you're like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna stay with the gold. So boom, we have a gold here, and let me just actually just guess all this other stuff. Yeah, okay, so we have a gold here. I'm not actually going to try to get this to Z plus because I already have multiple Z plus, but I just want to show you guys like my thought process. So we'll upgrade all, go to this equipment, and like I said, we'll just upgrade this equipment, see what we get for the other slots. I was surprised we didn't actually get that was weird. It doesn't actually show us the name of it. Okay, that's weird. Alright, that was weird. That was super weird. Alright, so let's go to the S equipment because it's literally a S. We'll scroll down, see if we can find it. Is it this one? I think it is this one. Yeah. So this one, and re-upgrade. You guys see we can't even work on slot 1 and slot 2. So for example, on this equipment, maybe you want to work on slot 2. Maybe that's the equipment that you think is the second most valuable slot to work, or the most valuable slot to work on out of slot 2 and slot 3. So once you get a equipment to slot 1 gold or red, then out of the slot 2 and slot 3, dictate which one is the most important one that you want to work on first. So say for example, I'm looking at this equipment, and say for example this was like a strike attack, and I'm like, all right, next I actually want to focus on slot 2. I think the slot 2 of this equipment is more valuable to me than the slot 3. So I'm gonna work on my erasers. I'm gonna keep re-rolling until I get a really good high number for slot 2. So once you re-roll the item multiple times, for example, I'm gonna show you guys a Z plus one, for example, of this specific equipment here. Say for example, boom, I re-roll this. I'm re-rolling slot 2, and then boom, I get this red slot here. I get this red slot. It gets to like a red slot like this, 19.75. And then all I have to do is just work on slot 3. So slot 3, I can re-roll once again to hit a specific number, or I can secure this upgrade and see what's the number that I need to get. And I'm actually going to show you guys a website that you guys can actually check out to see what you need to get a certain equipment to Z or Z plus. So that's what I would do, is first get the slot 1 gold or red, and then the second thing you need to do is dictate slot 2 or slot 3 is the most important thing that you want to work on first. Then re-roll it, get it to a high number as possible, try to get the gold, try to get the red slot on that, and then slot 3 you kind of want to rinse and repeat. Now once you get that, you can secure upgrades. Now secure upgrades, the only time I will secure upgrade is when a slot has a really close chance of it being gold, or as a chance of getting it to red. So I'm definitely, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys the equipment for that. I'm gonna show you guys the website for you guys how to calculate it and all that good stuff. But secure upgrades are basically is this ultimate damage will secure it. If you click guaranteed ability, that means that this right here will automatically go. It costs more, it costs 30 erasers instead of 1, because 1, when you do the re-upgrade, it has a chance of going down and up. But this secure upgrade is like, all right, when I click the secure upgrade, it's going to cost 30 more, 29 more erasers, but it is going to go up by a guaranteed boost. It's only going to go up instead of downward. So I'll only do the guaranteed upgrade is when that slot has a chance of it going to gold, or you just want it just to go up because it's at a high percentage already. You don't want it to go down. So that's what I personally use. You could definitely just do the regular secure upgrade, where it's not like the guaranteed secure upgrade, but it's just a secure upgrade. So meaning that if you don't click the guaranteed and you do this, it costs 5. But if there's a number that's lower than this 9.55, it won't change it to that number. It will just stay at 9.55, and it'll only change when the number is higher than 9.55. So I personally think that you might as well just re-upgrade. You have more chances of getting that specific slot to a higher number than doing the secure or just the regular secure one. I'd rather go this multiple chances. You have like a lot more chances than doing that, or just going guarantee. I don't think you should do the middle one. I personally don't see no value in it, not gonna lie to you. So that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna show you guys a website of how to dictate if you want to get your equipment to the next slot. So say for example, you guys know me, I like to get my equipment to Z plus. So say I want to work on let me see a good example of one right here. All right, so let's take a look at this equipment right here. So you guys see here, I re-rolled the first slot, got this to 9.8, a red slot, nice. And then the next thing I actually worked on was health. I think health is pretty valuable, more than strike attack. So I re-rolled it, boom, got a 9.3. And then I was like, all right, let me work on slot 2. So then slot 2, I got a 17.85 strike attack, but it still is a Z equipment. Even with a red slot and 2 golds, it is still a Z equipment. So now I'm curious. I'm like, all right, what do I need to get for it to be a Z plus? Now I'm gonna show you guys a website. This website is called LegendsNEWZ.space. You guys probably every now and then probably hear me talk about Legends.DBZ.space, but super valuable website, and it just has a lot of stuff. But one of the biggest things that this website has is the equipment calculator. So I'm actually going to talk about the equipment calculator here. Let me actually exit out this ad. Now that equipment is for a hybrid strike attack unit. So say for example, I want this equipment for Beast Gohan because it has you can up to 30 base strike attack and 10% health, which is really nice for Beast Gohan. It's like a pretty solid optional equipment if you want to. So this is the equipment here, and what it does here, it has a rank calculator, so you can actually put the number that you have on your equipment to this rank calculator, and it will actually show you like what equipment is going to be, and you can slide it to see what you want it to be. If you want it to hit the next level, how much guaranteed upgrades you want to have. So I go here, you see the number is 9.8, 9.3. So the first one is 9.8. So you guys see there, I scroll to 9.8, then slot 3, I go to 9.3, slide this to 9.3, right? And then we go to this one, and it should be at 17.85. So we got to drag this to 17.85. So 17.85. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh my goodness. 17.8. All right. Whatever, bro. But I'm basically going to show you. So it's at a Z. And what I wanted to do is I want to focus on slot 2. I think slot 2, I'd rather have a little bit more strike attack on there. So I want to see what I do. This is what I do. So I actually go secure upgrade. So this is at a gold slot. This is at like a, it's at the gold slot. So I don't want to re-roll. I want to do the guaranteed upgrade. So it costs 30. Now when I do the secure, I want to see how much the guaranteed boost goes up by. So it goes up by 0.5. It goes up by 0.5 each time. So we go back to this calculator. That means 17.85 plus 0.5 will be 18.35. So what we do here is we drag it. So when we go to 18.35, does it go to a Z plus? No, it doesn't. You guys see there, even at 18.4, it doesn't. It still stays at a Z. So that means that's one guaranteed, and it's still at a Z. So let's try it again. So it'll be 18.35. Then the next thing, it'll be 18.85. So we drag to 18.85, and boom, it is at a Z plus. So that means in 2 guaranteed rolls, I know that I'm going to get a Z plus. And then we can actually just show it right here. Actually, this is actually a pretty good equipment. So in 2 guaranteed rerolls, this equipment should transform into a Z plus. So let's try it. Let's go to the strike attack side. The secured, I have a lot of equipment, so I'm erasers, so I'm pretty good on it. So 18.35 is still a Z like it showed us. And then let's do this one more time, and this should hit and turn into a Z plus. And let's secure it, and then wait for this to load, and this should transform into a Z plus right here. You guys see the equipment calculator literally just told us what it's going to be. If we got it secured it twice, we got it to Z plus, and boom. So now I have another equipment to my Z plus collection. So that's how I use that's how I usually get equipments to Z's and Z plus. Focus on slot 1 because you can't re-roll it. Try to get to a gold or red slot. So red slot is definitely the slot you want to get because it's the closest of it being a perfect roll out of that. But gold slot is also pretty good. If you can roll the red slot, that's definitely guaranteed. It'll make it re-rolling to the slot 2 and slot 3 easier. But then next, after you get that to gold or red, focus on one equipment from it. Focus on slot 2 or slot 3. So say you think slot 3 is more valuable, you want to re-roll that equipment until it hits gold, and then rinse and repeat for slot 2. Say for example, it's both at gold and you're trying to hit a Z plus. Then go to LegendsNEWZ.space, see the tag that it works on. So for example, this is like a regeneration tag. Just click on any regeneration character and scroll down all the way down to where it shows like all the accessible equipments for them, and then click on that equipment. Go to the equipment calculator section, and then make sure you line up the numbers as much as possible. And if you want to guarantee equipment for like slot 3, you want to click on that equipment, then go to the secure upgrade, because you're most likely going to try to secure it, most likely, right? Or if you want to re-roll it, you just want to know the number that it hits before it turns Z plus, you want to click secure, and it's like, all right, 8.25. So then you want to go up by 8.25 increments to see how much secure upgrades is going to take and everything. But if you want to re-roll it and you're just curious to see what number does it need to be close by for it to be Z plus, and maybe I want to hit a number that's close to like 9.5 or whatever. Say 9.5 for this equipment is the Z plus, and you just want to see, you want to hit like 9.2 probably for your re-roll. So something like that can help you out as well, and then you'll be able to get your Z or Z plus. So that's it with this video. Hope this video helped you guys out. 2023 updated guide. If you guys have any questions, leave it down below, and I'll definitely help you guys out. So hopefully this guide helps. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be real, man. I'm out. Peace.